kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. On first down, Kane. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Murray going to throw. He's going to sling this deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rodgers now on first down. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Running right, Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
Watch the safety creep.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Check out 26.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as a... Clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything.
He's got a man, complete. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. A little short pass. This is Everett. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
55, 58, come on. 58, come on.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. First down, Murray. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Got it. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Christian Kirksey coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
58, boy, 58, 58. Come on. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Check 50. Check 50.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. High throw, but the catch is made. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Kenyon Drake, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Christian Kirksey.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Murray now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Able to shake him off. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Switch.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's in. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time...
It got his man complete. It's a gain of 34.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Past the 20. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
Ready? Here's the mic. Focus, here's the mic. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike, 58, right there. You got double up. 58, boys, 58, Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half,